a statement against a really good friend of yours, it is a little strange to me. It is.
I think that is strange too. And like I said, I think everybody wanted more from her apology. And, I don't know, you and I talk on camera all the time. So when I do apologies, I've learned my lesson. Like you need to I feel like I need to just get on camera or like on my podcast and like tell people, exactly what's on my heart. I think people just wanted more of that, like from her, especially because she was on the receiving end of racism this season. And, I think even now a video about Jennie standing up against Asian hate has come out. So people are like, they just wanted more. And I understand that, but I'm like, wow, this franchise, oh my God, there's not a moment of,
well, like, first of all, that's the difference is like when you get on camera and you're like, I agree. I feel like when I apologize and get on camera, it's heartfelt. So you can't give more if you are like, I better issue a statement because I don't want to lose my job and have America hate me. And you don't, that's the thing. No one feels it. No one's feeling this apology.
That's the thing. And maybe they told her, maybe she had to have that statement pre-approved. I mean, that's the stuff we don't know.
I believe you do. I really believe that whether she wrote it or Bravo wrote it. I mean, Jax Taylor has come out and said, I didn't write my termination. That was from Bravo. And Brittany and I
I think that puts everybody in a shitty position. I mean, look, I've been there. I've gone viral for the wrong reasons for a news story that people perceived as being very racist. At the time, I was like, what? That was never my intention. In learning, I got where I'm like, oh, okay. In seeing how outraged people were, I was like, okay, I can see why people were upset about this. And I was told the same thing. Don't apologize. Do not say anything. And I really, I ended up apologizing, but it was like a couple of days later. And I learned my lesson. Like, regardless of a fucking job or paycheck or whatever, like I should have gone on the next day and said exactly what was in my heart. Like, holy shit, I had no idea. I get it. I'm so sorry. Like, this was a rushed segment. We weren't thinking
and they were like, do not say. So, I mean, look,
they were like, you better not. I mean, they threatened us with everything. And then finally I was like, look, I'm in a different position than two of the other reporters that were on the segment. I was,
this is my life.
I had another business. I lost 2 sponsors. I had 2 sponsors call me and pulled. They were businesses that were predominantly run by people of color. They were very upset about it, which I can understand. And they pulled their business. And I was like, this is because I genuinely did not believe, I didn't want to hurt anyone. And, I could see how we were wrong. So I was like, we should apologize, but look, I have no idea what Jennie's situation, everybody's different. Some people really need that paycheck and they have to do what is told.
Look, it didn't feel like a heartfelt apology to me.
It didn't. That was the shitty part.
And to your point, this is who knew Salt Lake would be I knew, I loved it all along. This franchise has so much life left in it.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
This is like Beverly Hills, where it ended with Erica last season, and they're like, we're going to start filming tomorrow, and then Dory's home was broken into. This is like they were like, get the camera, like they're filming. Yeah. They're like, Jennie, this just came out, film right now. And wait, Jen Shah just spoke out against her, and now Lisa, and they're like, film now. But Meredith made another statement just saying like, I'm saying even more and just give me time. It's all going to come out, but they're apparently addressing it. So that's the thing. Does anyone care now about Mary? Like, we've moved on to another controversy in Salt Lake.
Mary is the winner in all this, but I do think, I hope for Mary, her business and everything is on the up and up. I hope it's nothing but good things, but I do wonder if more is going on there. Like, if somebody is beginning to look into things, that's all.
Well, look, this Dallas housewife that I have coming up, she just said the same thing. And I do agree with this. It's like when Monique Samuels quit, and she quit. She's on the short list of housewives that have quit. I've had her on my show, and she's just like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Monique says she quit because she went to the reunion and she's like, oh, I get it. I get it. Next season is not my redemption. Next season is more. I have no control over this fucking edit. I'm coming back for more. So to Mary's point, whether she got fired because she didn't show up for the reunion, but it really was her not showing up. She knew what was going to happen. Like, Mary would have had no different result. We would have had cult and church, and this would have continued, and racism. So Mary is saying like, you're going to do it to me again. I'm not saying I support Mary. I'm just saying like, she would have got the same, like, let's talk about racism in your church and this is a fucking cult. I mean, she is smart to walk away. There's no win here. I feel there's no win. There's very few winners in Housewives at all. You got to get in there and just use it for everything that it's worth. I mean, Luann won. Luann's won. Luann has a cabaret now.
Bethany's won, Luann's won. I mean, I feel like Lisa Rinna has won. I feel like Kyle Richards has totally won.
Right.
And
There's winners.
I mean, there really are winners. Honestly, I feel like Erica Jane will win. I really do. I feel like Erica Jane is going to go on to marry an even richer, like really wealthy guy. Like, I just think she runs in those circles. I think there's something edgy and that you want to watch about her. You know, I mean, Lisa Vanderpump was winning before, she's winning after.
And we didn't forgive Erica, but you know what? People have moved on. They're like, no one, you know, people don't like Erica. They don't forget about the victims, but we're not having a season of Erica's shit again. We're not. It's going to be an ensemble. And when things happen in Erica's life, I guess we'll hear about it. She'll say to Kyle over a martini, yeah, I got another hearing. It's not going to be the same season. It's not going to be the Bash Erica season. People might do it and say they're not going to watch, but the edit's not going to be that for Erica. So we're already as a society kind of moving on from her drama.
No, it's true. And I think with Erica, there'll always be a big shadow of like, well, did she really know? Or did she just never question anything? You know, because I mean, I do agree with her. Tom, you know, and you've had guests on, you know, you've had very prominent guests. Oh my God. Who's the very famous
Gloria Allred or Lisa Bloom?
Gloria Allred. I mean, Gloria Allred is a big fucking deal in LA and nationwide. And Gloria knew him and was like, I cannot believe it. He was so prominent. He was so well respected. I mean, you know, it wasn't like he was a charlatan, you know, I mean, until obviously he was, but you know, I think that lends to like, well, you know, I mean, Erica probably didn't question him.
I would agree with that. I still just think Jen Shah, I mean, the difference is she allegedly did this and she does not understand what's.
Oh yeah. No, like I think Jen Shah is going to jail.
Yeah, I think she's going to jail, and you're not going to leave the show. You're not. I saw, because you need the money. I saw something the other day that said, "Mark our words." I forgot who said this. Jen Shah will be the first housewife where they will film in jail. I don't even know if you physically.
I don't know if you can.
I don't know if you can. I really don't.
God, that would be historic.
But that's the thing, like, are we now heading into like such a heightened, like, you know, things change all the time. Like, is there now a way for a major reality show to film in jail? I don't think so. Because even like when The Situation went to court, I mean, the way outside, I don't think you can go into a courtroom or a jail yet. I really don't.